Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Monday, April 12th, 2010. Well, this week is Options X. That's going to create some volatility by itself. Add into the fact that we have earnings season getting off with a big start today after the close with Alcoa reporting. That's just going to add to the volatility, folks. So again, expectations, not today, but starting tomorrow for volatile market are in play. Now, why not today? Well, today there's really no earnings. There was no economic news, no earnings news until after the close today. That's really keeping the volume minimally to a snail's pace. I mean, it is literally tiny today. In fact, we may be on pace for our lightest trading day, full trading day, I should say, in a matter of years, literally years, folks. We have done right now 66.5 million on the SPY in volume, and again, it's approaching 2:30 p.m. There's just about an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 45 minutes left in the trading day, and again, 66.5 million on pace probably to do about 90 to 95 million unless we get a big surge in volume towards the close as Alcoa earnings are again looming. Now, a couple things to go over. Number one, the markets are fractionally positive. Friday was a big kind of joke type ending to the trading day because we hit that 11,000 level. Today we are slightly above 11,000, up 12 points on the day. Good news from Greece. They got their bailout. They got billions and billions in bailout funds essentially that were pledged to them. Overall, that strengthened the euro and dropped the dollar. The dollar again coming down. A big reason why the market started off today to the upside. And you can see the dollar's really just gone sideways here today. This is where we closed on Friday. This is where we opened today, and this is where we currently are. So you can see really from where we opened, you're really in a very tight area or range on the dollar. So again, keep that in mind, folks. Very important, in my opinion, to kind of note and understand how much of a key the dollar is to this market. Dollar down, market slightly positive, although not very much to the positive side, and which is also a very important thing to notice. You're not getting the same bang for your buck, if you will, in regards to how much the dollar drops to how much the markets go up. And that tells us there's a little bit of an exhaustion issue out there. Also, it tells us that the markets are kind of on pause now. It doesn't necessarily matter what the dollar is doing on a major level. It has a small impact, but everyone now is turning their eyes to the earnings. If earnings are fantastic, then the market could go higher. If earnings are neutral or maybe not quite as good as expectations, markets could come back in very quickly here over this week and next week as earnings season again kicks off with a major start. Now, a couple things to go over here. Earnings, guys. Today, as I mentioned, Alcoa. Tomorrow, Intel's the big name. Wednesday, JP Morgan and a couple others companies. And Thursday, Google. Friday, GE and Bank of America. So there are some big plays this week. And again, that will keep the volatility. In addition, you do have a lot of economic news this week. That's going to add to it as well. We're talking about major economic news reported later this week. Really starting tomorrow a little bit, but more so on Wednesday. Once we get to Wednesday, you have CPI, retail sales, business inventories, crude inventories, beige book, Thursday continuing claims, initial claims, and so forth, all the way down the line to Friday when you get building permits, housing starts, and Michigan sentiment on Friday. So a lot of stuff going on here this week that should again make it for a fun Options X week with a lot of good trades. Already today, small caps continue to be winners. One stock I gave to my premium members on Friday at 73 cents. I repeat, at 73 cents was AGEN. It was a sympathy play off my hidden gem play, which again ran well over 500%. I'll show you a chart on that one. But again, it was a sympathy play. Cancer, biotech here, they do the same thing essentially, or at least in the same general area of cancer as the RPC. This stock again given at 73 cents on Friday. The high today, 93 cents, almost a 30% gain. And again, that was given in the hot charts and alerts to everyone on Friday afternoon. And again, sure enough, paying insanely big rewards here. RPC is the other one, guys. RPC hit a high of 259 today. Look at this stock. Again, a hidden gem from January when I did it over here. I said 6-month general time frame for it to move, and that was given at 30 cents. It hit a high of 259 today. Really unbelievable, folks, as the hidden gems continue to be a monstrous play. All right, going back to a couple other stocks today. What else is moving today? Let's take a look at what's keeping this market floating up. The answer would be on the financial side. Really, JP Morgan is having a slightly positive day while Goldman is negative. But overall, financials are not extremely strong today. It seems like the biggest push is coming from Chevron. CVX having a very nice day, up about $1 today. That's part of the Dow, so a Dow component that's keeping the market up. In addition, technology overall is doing pretty well. Some of the big names in technology: Amazon is up $2, Research in Motion up 85 cents, Apple up 70 cents, Google up 5.75. So those key are all showing signs of gains. So again, you add in kind of what's going with the oil realm, and again, oil is slightly down here. Again, having rolled over again, fear. I think there's a little bit of fear creeping in the market about overall demand in the market. Has oil gotten a little too far ahead of itself, and it is coming down just a little bit. Gold today is down about 50 cents. I did give that a little bit of a negative bias on Friday, and sure enough, it has come down as predicted in the Research Center nightly video. And again, that's part of the Research Center. So really everything out there, except for the chat rooms, included in the Research Center for $49.99. Spectacular deal. All right, guys, let's go back to the SPY. SPY is actually making a micro bear flag pattern here. You came up to just underneath my mega resistance. I gave the level to the Research Center guys the other day, as well as the intraday stock people, and I said 120.15. We came up to 120.05 today, came within about 10 cents of my major resistance level, and then pulled right back in. That's expected. Again, this level right up here, very, very firm level. You came back in, and now you've created an in spirit of bear flag. Now, as much as I like this bear flag pattern, I have to say this one thing. The volume is so light, it's very easy for a bear flag to fail because of a buy program or some little small buyer that steps up. So just be aware of that. I want you all to be understanding of that and realize that should volume not come in this market, this bear flag may not play out. If you get a little surge in volume here, you could actually see a nice little dump, maybe to the lows of the day, maybe back to the flat line, or even taking this market slightly to the negative side ahead of the earnings today. All right? Again, keep an eye on this. Come join the Research Center, folks. We'll continue to spit out good swing trades, small caps, large caps. Doesn't really matter. If we see it, we're going to call it. And again, come join us. I think I am going to play a large cap or maybe an ETF at the end of the day. So you want to join up to get that play. I will post it just as I buy it. We will send out an alert. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care.